In this video, we're going to dive deep into an age-old question: how to read people's minds, but with a unique perspective rooted in Buddhist wisdom. While the idea of reading someone's mind may sound like a superpower or something out of science fiction, Buddhism teaches us that the true power lies not in mystical abilities, but in the cultivation of awareness, presence, and empathy. By understanding these core Buddhist practices, we can develop a much richer, more intuitive understanding of others, one that goes far beyond what is spoken or outwardly visible. Buddhism teaches that we can begin to read people by being fully present in each moment. This is called mindfulness, or sati, which involves cultivating awareness of our own thoughts and feelings, as well as being attuned to the emotions and nonverbal cues of others. When we practice mindfulness in our interactions, we move away from reacting impulsively or making judgments based on our own biases. Instead, we learn to observe with an open mind and heart, paying attention to the subtle signals that others may be sending. These signals can include not just words, but body language, facial expressions, posture, and even the energy someone is emitting. Through mindfulness, we create space for these signals to reveal themselves without trying to control or manipulate the interaction. In addition to mindfulness, Buddhism teaches the importance of empathy and compassion. These qualities are central to understanding others in a meaningful way. By putting ourselves in the shoes of others, we can sense their emotions, desires, and struggles. Compassion allows us to connect with others from a place of understanding rather than judgment. When we truly care about someone's well-being and listen with an open heart, we begin to attune ourselves to their unspoken needs and feelings. This form of deep listening, without the filter of our own biases or assumptions, helps us hear what others are communicating on a much deeper level than mere words or gestures can convey. One powerful Buddhist teaching related to reading minds is the practice of non-attachment. Non-attachment means releasing our need to control outcomes or hold on to preconceived notions about how things should be. This can be particularly powerful when it comes to understanding others. Often our own projections, our assumptions about what someone else is thinking or feeling, can cloud our ability to truly connect with them. When we let go of these attachments, we open ourselves to seeing others as they are, without the distortion of our own mental filters. This clarity allows us to perceive their true intentions, feelings, and thoughts more accurately. Buddhist teachings also highlight the concept of interbeing, the idea that all beings are interconnected and our thoughts, actions, and emotions are not isolated, but are deeply connected to the world around us. This awareness can help us tune into the emotional and mental states of others because we realize that we share a common experience as human beings. Understanding that others are not separate from us, but rather part of the same web of existence, enables a more profound sense of connection. When we engage with others from a place of interconnectedness, we intuitively begin to understand their emotions, thoughts, and needs, even without them articulating it directly. Another key Buddhist concept that plays a role in understanding others is the practice of right speech and right intention from the Noble Eightfold Path. By observing not only what someone says, but also the intentions behind their words, we can begin to see beyond the surface level of communication. Words are often layered with underlying intentions, fears, or desires, and understanding these subtleties can give us insight into a person's mindset. Practicing right speech also means that we are able to communicate in a way that reflects kindness and truthfulness, helping to create an environment where others feel safe enough to express their true selves. Ultimately, the more we cultivate our ability to observe without judgment, listen deeply with compassion, and stay present in the moment, the better we become at understanding what others are truly thinking and feeling. But this isn't about mastering mind reading. It's about developing the wisdom to perceive people's inner worlds with clarity, empathy, and understanding. In Buddhist practice, the goal is not to manipulate or control others, but to connect more deeply with them, recognizing their humanity and responding with kindness and compassion. By integrating these practices into our daily lives, we not only develop a deeper understanding of those around us, but we also cultivate a greater sense of peace within ourselves. And in this process, we begin to create more harmonious, compassionate, and authentic relationships. So while we may not have the mystical ability to read minds in the traditional sense, Buddhist wisdom teaches us that by being fully present and compassionate, we can come much closer to understanding the unspoken thoughts and feelings of others, creating deeper and more meaningful connections.